Alright, welcome back. Took like a few minutes of break. So let's head to Earthfall now. Okay, I think this place used to have necrosavants and now it has these southern undead enemies that Legends has added. This would be a very tough fight. I don't know if we'd survive, so let's not take it. I think the highest enemies of this type are like embalmed queens or something, and those are not here, but we're not gonna fight that. Quite dangerous enemies. Not as bad as necrosavants, I don't think, but still. Okay, a brigand group, we will take them out. Take them out to dinner. So it won't be too long until we start seeing tougher enemies like master archers and such, but that day has not yet arrived. Okay, let's rotate the Crusader forward. Seems this group is very heavy on the ranged units. That won't do them any good, especially during the night. Very weird flanking maneuver by this poacher without any support. Sunny can just rush in, I'm pretty sure. And I don't mind if he dies, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I mind at all. In fact, if you have to let someone go, it's probably Sunny. Can even use a Leif aggressively against a group like this, especially since he now has Nimble. Yeah, this is a very easy group of brigands. Should just be able to annihilate them. Okay, let's just rush in with everyone. pretty much just ignore these poachers. Just give them a free 5% chance to hit if I so desire. It doesn't really make a difference. So for fights like this, I would like Battle Brothers to have an auto battle feature or a mod, since eventually you will start to get more and more of these super easy fights where there's basically no risk at all, but you still want to keep doing them because it's beneficial for you. So it would be good if I could just focus on the difficult fights so I don't get bored of the game. Luckily this fight is also fast. This guy still thinks that they have a chance, so hasn't ran away yet. Grave mistake there, sir. Grave mistake. Though he might be able to get away. Unless I like adrenaline. Okay, no longer can get away since he now acts last. Okay, no levels there. Couple of okay armor items. Okay, so this is a decorative cowl. Let's give that to... Could be on someone who's nimble. Well, for now, let's give it to Nicholas. And let's also give this tabard to Nicholas. So we have this armor repair now. 80-10. Slight upgrade. Now we have a 68. Sure, Nicholas can have that. And this rotten reinforced mail can go to Oswolf. Okay. Let's continue. 2 skull return item. We will be doing that. We want all the money and XP we can get. A couple of peddlers here, I think I'll roll on them. Also this nun, who might just be good enough to actually take with 3 stars in melee skill and 2 stars in melee defense. To actually be a damage dealer nun. It will take her a long time to reach an acceptable level of melee skill, even with 3 stars though, probably. So I think I've had nuns and monks roll over 50 melee skill before. So she gets maces, for example, so at the very least she could like try to do some stuns. Gets one-handed sword, so that's some damage with plus 10% to hit. And she gets spears, which if she rolls badly on the damage perks and with the melee skill she can at least do spears. Doesn't get underdog, which means spears with spear walling might be the way to go, maybe. Doesn't get berserk. Does get battle flow, does not get killing frenzy. So she could either use maces or spears, I think. Probably. Doesn't get the damage perks you'd want on a pure damage dealer. Also, even with the 3 stars in melee skill, might not reach those kind of levels. So if we take someone, we have to let someone go as well. Is it Sunny? Let's see how Sunny rolled here. +1 melee skill. Does have a pretty good melee defense though. So Sunny isn't bad, but he's also not good. I think he's the weakest link. Because of his melee skill. We already have quite a few tanky characters. And while Sunny is decent at that, he's not great. So if we let someone go, I think it's Sunny. Let's do a quick check. Though. So it's Sunny, Oswulf or Gunhild. And it would be Oswulf otherwise, but I want Oswulf to construct the caravan inventory upgrade for us at some point. After that he can leave. Will be a bit difficult for him to do that with a missing hand, but I think he'll manage if he makes it. Also he has leveled. Let's give him a rotation. And mark that like that, so I remember. Okay, Sophie gets hit points, gets fatigue, gets resolve. Would be nice to get a nun or a monk with food and peddler perks. I don't know if that's possible. It's probably not possible, or if it is possible, it's super rare. Because you could do a peaceable nun / monk, and they could just inspire others and maybe rally the troops while also providing those economic perks. Okay, what do we give you? You'll be battle forged, I think, so maybe brawny. Maybe gifted. Maybe bandage mastery. Let's actually take bandage mastery so she has some utility. More utility than she already does. So if we get bleeds, we should now be able to handle those a lot easier. Just need to remember we also have that in case we get a nasty bleed going. But yeah, I think we should let Suni go. He was with us for 15 days and got 6 kills. So goodbye Suni, you may have 150 crowns in reparations. But before we hire Gundred, I guess we should also try out these peddlers. Okay, no to this one. Maybe to this one. Melee peddlers, I've never been able to do so. 2 stars in melee skill, probably meaningless. This one could be a crossbow user though, probably. So gets mind over body with 1 star in resolve. We are not that desperate for Paymaster though. They're only paying 114 crowns per day at this point. So, like I've been saying, I would prefer to get the food perk tree first. Neither of them is strictly speaking necessary either. So this peddler is pretty decent. Not the best one I've ever seen by any means, but someone who can provide a little bit of actual combat utility while providing barter. Let's check how Gundred here rolled. Okay. 36 melee skill. So that will be only usable for spears just barely and only when she gets to level 11 plus. Did roll a nice nice 10 melee defense though, but I think I'll let her go. Yeah. If she had rebound, I could do some silly things with Indomitable, for example, but she doesn't get a rebound. So yeah, pretty tanky. Pretty tanky none, but also doesn't get underdog. Abysmal starting melee skill, I'll just let her go. She may have 10 crowns for this, and her clothes. Didn't come with a motorcycle though. Or boots. Okay, so Magnachar, you're only 146. Let's see how you are. 43 range skill. Doesn't get the free fortified mind because dislikes our sermons. But yeah, she can do some crossbow damage, not a lot of it. Although he does get access to Killing Frenzy. And also get some barter with that, and also access to Paymaster, which is one of the better economic perks, and also unlocks the Penny Pincher's tools for further advantages. So eventually I will want Paymaster because that, and Penny Pincher's tools because it prevents men from asking higher wages after we get, I don't remember the exact amount, but is it over 30,000 crowns? So yeah, I suppose I'll keep Magnachar. Magnachar the Peddler. And if we are not happy with his combat performance, we might make him peaceable and just let him sit out. Provide these Peddler perks for us. Having at least one character with bartering skill is quite beneficial. So for now, we do have a bow. He won't be able to hit much, but we don't have a spare crossbow, nor do we have bolts. We could give him Akir's crossbow, but... And eventually we might do that, but not just yet. Let's give him a couple of throwing nets also. And he might eat a bolt to the face at some point and just die, but we can always get a new peddler. If we find a housemaid or a servant, though, we might just let him go immediately. We'll see. We'll see if those backgrounds are even available to us. Let's do this return item mission. Okay, ambition fulfilled. The thought bore down on you from the start, and it's one that escapes many a mercenary captain. A thought so simple that perhaps its very simplicity camouflages it from a sword-wielding leader's ego. If the sorrow is to be traveling from city to city looking for sellsword work, it may as already have one foot in another vocation altogether, that of trade. You picked up on it quick, realizing that goods carry a different sort of currency than which appears at face, a value hidden from the eye and hidden in the ripples of time and location themselves. Now you spend evenings struggling to tabulate the crowns. For once, it's a good problem to have. Alright. Okay, so out of these options, we are not taking on goblins. We could take on wild beasts. That's doable, perhaps even easy. Or we could take on the Walking Dead, which is also kinda doable, but not quite as easy, especially since we don't always see what is in the enemy camps. So I think we'll go wild beasts here. Did not get enough renown for a roster size increase yet. Let's see where we're at. So we need less than 100 more. That shouldn't take too long. Okay, some raiders. Don't run into the forest, please. I would dislike fighting in the forest. Don't. Alright. Should be a fairly easy fight, though. If I play poorly and or get unlucky, someone might die. Okay, let's shoot at this raider who didn't bring a helmet. Foolishly. Yes, extremely foolishly. Sophie. Put her here, I suppose, and just shield wall. Now, Magnachar, can you actually do something? With an aimed shot, you have 35% on this guy. First shot of your career as a mercenary did not land, but that's fine. Perfectly understandable. Okay, so the Crusader, I think, will take this northern flank. Should be able to handle it pretty much by herself, except they'll go around her as they are able to. Nicholas has an okay position here. I think I'll leave him there. Oh, Oswulf now has a rotation, so I should put him closer to the Crusader, so he actually has some use. Let's rotate Leif here, so if Leif manages to get a kill on this thug with a headshot, he can immediately try to hit this raider as well. Okay, he did get a headshot, but no kill. Nice result though. And he should be able to handle this. He's nimble, he has 40 melee defense. Or I can move him back one tile and let Oswulf handle most of this. Oswulf has very poor armor currently, at least head armor. But he does have steel brow. He should be able to handle at least one round of enemies. Okay, Crusader goes here. Let's do this. Don't want to give this two-handed axe a free shot, so we won't be moving here. So either we stay put with Elika or we move here. I think we just stay put. Okay, Akior can possibly get a kill here. Good. What about this one? Nope. Odolrik can take this position, provide some protection for Nicholas. Did open up a lane here, but probably doesn't matter. Okay, let's riposte. And adrenaline and wait, in case we get dazed. So that's one raider down. Also a thug. So the Crusader longsword is pretty nice in the early to early mid game, because it has a slash and a riposte. The overhead strike isn't that useful, I don't think. Still nice to have options. Okay, Magnachar the Peddler takes another shot at this raider. And is able to hit in the head. Nice one. No kill though. Okay, Sophie, even with her abysmal 22 melee skill, does have 35% on this thug. So let's go ahead and take those. Let's wait and see what this raider does. And Odolrik could intercept this raider. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. At least for a couple of rounds he should be able to stand his ground just fine. Let's wait on that though. Let's also wait with Akiur. Okay, this raider decided to go here. So Leif has a very good chance of getting the kill there. Raymonda can shoot at this raider. Good hit. Okay. Nice ones. And the monk can now intercept this raider. Let's wait with the Crusader. Oh, got punctured. Really sucks to get punctured by 5% as Battle Force, but eventually that will happen. Play long enough and that does happen. And that is also why having only 54 hit points is kinda bad. So Colossus is good even for Battle Forged people. Nice shot, Raymond. Okay, Magnachar has 35 here. He also has a chance to hit Eilika though. It doesn't really matter if he does, because it won't do that much damage, so let's take the shot. Okay, hits no one. Game is lagging a bit, so I'll need to restart it at some point. Alright, so this fight is now over. Shouldn't have moved there, but it doesn't matter. This raider had 9 lives. Won't save him though. Okay. More brigands fall. And more money comes our way. So Eilika can now spend some time in the reserves. So do we want to repair anything here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe these short swords, but... Let's add this padded leather armor to something so we have one more room in our inventory. Someone like a dagger, maybe. Currently no. So let's not even repair that. I haven't really studied like which items are worth the repairing. I have like a rudimentary feel for it, but if I really wanted to take this repairing and selling equipment to the next level, I should like study it for a bit But that's something that isn't strictly speaking necessary either, so haven't found the interest to do so just yet. Probably never will. Lambert device in Wiese. So that's here. Okay, so we could head back north, try to find the Vala, try to find Shield Maidens. Didn't manage to find a servant or a housemaid yet. So maybe for whatever reason they're marked as outlaw backgrounds. We haven't seen a single brawler as well, so brawlers are outlaw backgrounds for the Crusader. Which means if we want the food perk 3, we will need probably a butcher or a fishmonger. Okay. One skull courier quest here. There is an affordable hedge knight. And also an affordable oath taker. I'm not sure if oath takers like the Crusader or not. I would think they do, but maybe they don't. I'm pretty sure hedge knights do like the Crusader though. At least that used to be the case. And this one is only 4,000. Let's try him out. Not the best. He might be worth taking even with this kinda lackluster star distribution, but I think I'm going to be picky and not take him because we can find better and he will cost a lot per day. So hedge knights get always all the all the good damage perks. They get killing frenzy, they get vengeance, I think always. They get muscularity. Excuse me. So this guy might have rolled really nicely, or he might have rolled poorly. We're not gonna find out. We're gonna dismiss him, which might be a mistake, but we'll do so. We also don't have the roster room currently. We would need to let someone go again. Maybe I should do a little safe scumming to find out if oath takers actually like the Crusader or not. Don't really feel the need to do so though. So courier quest is to southeast. Won't be doing that at least yet. Let's sell some stuff. It's not the best price, but we need the inventory space. And we have a lot of garbage. Also got a couple of nasal helmets from those raiders. So Gunhild can have one. And maybe Shararik. Maybe Oswulf. Maybe Magnachar. Maybe Sophie. Maybe even Raimonda. Raimonda is nimble though, it's not as crucial. Doesn't have steel brow though. Let's give it to Sophie for now. And Oswulf, you can actually have this Aventail here. Slightly higher armor than this Eketun cap. Okay. Let's move on, I suppose. If we find the Vala, we're just probably getting out of the north though. Main reason to be north now is to find the Vala. And if we start seeing tough barbarian groups, I don't necessarily want to stay here either. 3 skull return item, we will do that. Should probably heal these pierced arm muscles, but it's not necessary. Okay, this is a far more varied group of thieves. We have a minstrel, a poacher, and a woodcutter among them. That is not as bad as the blacksmiths we fought some time ago. So, as long as there's no necromancer, this should be quite easy. They are running from me. I don't want to fight in the forest. Okay. Tundra it is. And we need to rush them, apparently. At least with one character. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Oswulf close to the Crusader. So do I advance with only the Crusader or with everyone? I guess with everyone. Not that it matters that much. But let's not be super aggressive with the others. Should try to keep Oswulf alive for a while. And now he actually has some utility since he can rotate others at least. So no need to do anything super risky here. Since once I engage with the Crusader, they're going to advance at us instead. So I suppose we'll just leave Leif here. Can't Adrenaline since we don't have Pathfinder. Don't know if we'll ever get that, but it would be nice to have. Not sure I want to kill this one, because then we no longer are engaged in melee. So let's just move instead. Would have been nice to have that adrenaline and riposte there. Okay, so this wooden hammer can do some nasty armor damage. These two-handed axes are also semi-dangerous, but not against the Crusader. Okay, Raimonda, take a shot at this raider. Not a lot of damage, need a better crossbow. Okay, let's take a shot with the peddler here. 28%, nope. Sophie, what do we do with you? Let's wait with you. Okay, now we riposte. It's also slash at this woodcutter and adrenaline. Okay. Let's put Sophie here. Sure. Let's advance with Leif, or will we? Yeah, let's do that. Sharrik can try to hit this guy. Does manage to do so. Oswulf can stay back and if someone gets in trouble, rotate them out of that trouble. And Akyur goes for the kill on this raider. Good. Don't think he wants to move forward though. Let's just throw a javelin at this thug's head from this distance. Well, I could have advanced. I could have put Gunhild there to protect him. Doesn't matter though. Gunhild has taken damage, so let's not be as reckless as we otherwise would be. Yeah, so really stupid of these raiders to come into these fights without a helmet. Okay, Sophie continues to shield wall. Okay, this is a bit of a nasty situation here. So we've got both this two-handed axe and this two-handed hammer possibly getting shots at us next turn. We definitely need to intercept this hammer with Odolric, I think. Could use spear wall with Oswulf. Or just move backward. I'll use the spear wall, I suppose. Nice javelins there. Okay, if we get hit by this hammer, then Odolric is in trouble. We don't have fatigue for a shield wall. Also, we could also get hit by this. One of them could like destroy the shield and the other could hit him. Well, we'll see. In hindsight, should have moved him here. Okay, shoot at the raider. Good one. Did try to smite and had 5% chance to hit. So we should be fine. So there is a slight risk in these battles still, but it's getting easier and easier until we start meeting those tougher enemies. Really weird choices by these two-handed axe guys. With their friends in the way. Okay, I don't know what to do with Acure here. Kind of an awkward situation with these trees. And without Pathfinder. Alright. So Neivar gets a kill. Didn't get 3 slashes this time. I think that was because, yeah, it's because we waited. And since this raider here tried to hit us, we lost some fatigue, so we didn't have enough for 3 slashes even with battle flow. So that's one disadvantage of waiting. Yeah, this fight should be done. Do want to kill this raider still. I don't think they're running just yet, apart from this guy. And this guy. Bit of a risk if I move Gunhild here, so let's not do that. This guy might be able to kill her. She only has 42 hit points left and her armor has taken damage. Okay, now they're running. Okay, so these raiders actually have a decent chance to hit apparently. Had a 47% chance to hit that. Even when the Crusader has 55 melee defense. So once we start meeting tougher enemies, we need to be more careful with the Crusader. Because he won't be able to, she won't be able to do, or rather, she won't be able to survive that many hits even while nimble. Okay, so that's the end of this fight. Yeah, the game is lagging. So I need to restart. Okay, still seeing trolls here. Pretty sure we'll be fighting that group. Let's give Magnachar student. And he gets mind over body. Let's give him range skill, resolve, and for now let's go hit points. Okay, so let's save the game here. And next time we'll probably fight these trolls. So thanks for watching and see you next time.